On the run, it's Peyton. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4. An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. To throw is Darnold, and he'll be corralled right around the 34. 10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet first down.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
He will not go down.
Have to retape those ankles.
Big yardage that time for the Jets. 51 yards on the ground. They had trouble stopping the run last week in a loss, and here it rears its ugly head early.
You're supposed to try and get your confidence going after a loss like that where you gave up big yards running the football. This is not the way to go about it. It looks exactly as it did just a week ago.
And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. A great effort there. His 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Jets take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories, and you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do, and when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there, that nice opening drive because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. They'll run on first down. It's Evans. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
57, Mike, 57.
Now back to throw. He'll have a first down past the 40. As he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. They get 17 on that one. Move the chains. First down, Seahawks.
Check 50.
On first down, it's Evans. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. It's a gain of 12. First down, Seahawks.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
A little bit of space there for the first down run, as that's going to get him about 5 yards. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Here's Carson. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Brandon, you know how we talk about having wrinkles in a game plan? That was a fold right there. How about that play? Being able to change things up. You think anyone else on the team's going to get the ball? And in that situation, they surprise everyone and give it to their big guy.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 10 yards and a Seattle first down.
Check 26, check 26. Check it backer, check it backer. Switch it. Come on,
They'll run on first down. It's Evans. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense.
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A great play there, with touchdown number 8 on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point through the snowflakes, up and good, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will take it back only to about the 13-yard line here.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Big yardage that time for the Jets. 48 yards.
And it is still early. Just the first quarter. But you start prorating the numbers, and we might be in for some history. I mean, that last run puts him over 100 yards already. And we've still got 3 quarters to go.
Right back to him on first down. Able to fight through one tackle. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Jet first down. On first down, McClellan, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. The run defense, they have been porous at times today, but not that last go-around.
No, they really tightened it up, didn't they? They finally got themselves a win because all game long we've seen them get gashed. This time they played the responsibilities, played their keys, and made a nice stop.
Good job.
It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. Darnold will throw it on 3rd and 1. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. No doubt a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
Here's a run on first down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. These 2 teams all tied after 1.
We got 4. And 58 is the mic. Go 58 is the mic.
They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this.
2nd and 11. Going for Evans, but that pass is intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And 1st and goal is what it will be at the 6-yard line. Excellent field position.
At the 6-yard line.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Now a give, right side. McClellan, and the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down. 2nd down and goal. Darnold forced out to his left. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. This stadium once registered as the loudest roar ever recorded, and you can hear him now. 3rd and goal. Now Darnold. Buying time to his left. He can run for it, and he will. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down. Now, a field goal would break the tie, but look at this. Instead, they're going to go for it on 4th and goal. They go for it on 4th and goal, but that winds up incomplete. They had the play call on 4th and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time, 1-play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Yo. 57's Mike. Mike 57.
2nd down and inches. And this is caught by Evans. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen, because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and this is what we saw there. A nice pickup for a 1st down.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. It's still a nice play by the defense.
A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on 1st down.
But now they're in a spot that every team tells us when we have our production meetings they don't want to be in 3rd and long. And that's because those back-to-back running plays just didn't accomplish a whole lot.
And the Jets D, they call on a couple extra defensive backs on 3rd.
Check 43. Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog. Extreme.
They're going to look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Quinnen Williams racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. He'll field this at the 5. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach, because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Jonnu Smith, the tight end, is intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. They stop them for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. Now they are going for it. Darnold. Into the hands of his receiver, Anderson. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Tackle there going to Marshawn Lattimore.
Don't be mad. Don't be mad.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 26-yard line.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, picked off at the 18.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They'll run on first down. McClellan. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Now again, right side. McClellan. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. On third down, McClellan. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The offense stays put. They failed twice already in this first half, but they're going to go a third time here on 4th down. Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 27 yards, a big play there on 4th.
Mike 5-5, Mike 55, Mike 5-5. Lady, coming to you. 6, get that.
On first down, McClellan. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Throwing on second down, Darnold. It's caught, Smith. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Darnold now 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a first down here. They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Here's Darnold. Open man is Higgins. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Back to throw, Darnold. Escaping the pressure right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. Oh, he may have gotten lucky. Tried to dump it off underneath on the check down. Nearly picked. Instead, it's incomplete.
So typically you'd say nice job defensively to force a decision on 4th down, but they've already gone for it once and converted, so you better make sure your defense stays out on the field and is alert.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and they take the lead here now at 10-7. Now the drive ends in just 3, but they'll take it. Looks like they'll head to the locker room, barring something unfortunate in front on the scoreboard.
Yeah, they may not be jumping up and down and celebrating because they have the lead, but still, any little momentum in a game like this is important to a team, and they'll feel real good about going in and regrouping, knowing that they are out in front.
At their own 28-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. after the interception. Here's Darnold. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And, it'll be intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
Not much has changed since we left you at halftime. The snow still continuing to fall as we are back underway. This one taken from the 7. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. They'll keep it on the ground. Evans. And he'll work this one up to about the 38.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
58, right over there, right over there. Yeah, yeah. Mike, 58, right there. He can't hang. He's not hanging up.
They'll set up the throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off right around the 43. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
with the Eagles?
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. They'll run on first down. McClellan. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. They'll keep it on the ground. McClellan. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. On first down, McClellan. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. On 2nd and 9, Darnold. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
On 3rd down, McClellan. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. He connected on his first. This time it's 39 yards away. And his kick is indeed good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the throw.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow. Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down. So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in four-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Mike 57.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. And here we go again.
They'll drop the throw. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. They'll run on first down. It's Evans. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Let's go, D. Big series right here. So we got to step it up.
Hurry.
57. Mike 57.
Tighten up. Pull it together.
Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57.
They'll look to throw here. Over the middle, it's complete. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 45-yard line.
Well, as this game continues to evolve in the NFL, you know how much coaches love run after catch, but you know what they love even more? Completion.
Yeah, just holding on to the ball.
Catch it, cover it, tuck it away. Whatever you get after that is almost gravy. That's how a lot of these receivers are being taught now.
You.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
On second down now, McClellan. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
And Brandon, you know that expression, he just does what he does? It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL, and all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He completes it to Evans. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Seahawks with possession of the football, but they do trail here to begin quarter number 4. This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this second half, 1st and 10. They run on first down as they get about 3, 2nd and 7 forthcoming. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 36-yard line.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Let's get in there. Let's get in there.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line.
At their own 49-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Now listen, it's a team game, we know that, but where would these guys be right now, Charles, without their defense? They take over here following the turnover. Defense did it again, but on offense they have to feel like, hey, we need to do something.
You're exactly right. You just mentioned it. The defense did it again. They bailed them out on a number of occasions in this contest. It's time for them to repay the defense at the least. Keep the ball for a while. Give those guys a break so they can catch their breath.
Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4. The Jets on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively. Brings up 4th down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
And here's a big one now. Try to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Here I come again. Lady. Here I come again.
They snap it. They're going for it. Here's Darnold. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd and 11 now. Darnold going to throw right side here, complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets 1st down. Darnold now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Dancing to his left. Going to throw deep. Got a man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jets. As his guys are in for 6. And the Jets will extend their lead. So here's Darnold now as he'll lead his guys up to go for 2. Here's Darnold being chased out left. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
Check 3. Alert flare. Alert flare.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. The number 7 usually lucky here. Not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he had won a Heisman Trophy in college. So sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career. But when you're talking about one game, 7, you're right, not lucky at all.
Yeah, Ty Detmer, the last to do it in 2001, to throw 7 picks. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. They'll keep it on the ground. McClellan. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that. The Jets on third down. Just 1 conversion in 8 tries. Not good. This is 3rd and 16. To throw is Darnold. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off near the 42. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. It means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
He goes full extension, and he's got it. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score.
Switch gears, switch gears.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it'll be 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. All smiles and high fives on that defensive sideline. That interception will cap off what was truly a tremendous performance.
Yeah, if you can hold a team to 7 points in the NFL, that's the kind of day that you feel really good about. Now, I do know a few guys are going to think to themselves, held them to 7. We made 1 more play. Could have had our shutout.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It's a gain of 35. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. McClellan. Oh, look at that.
Oh, look at him turn.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Good gain there on 1st down. It keeps them in a running situation, probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively.
Let's go, D.
On 1st down, McClellan. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. On 2nd down, Dillon. They'll get a couple yards back, but not more than that. They'll be left with 12 yards to go on 3rd down. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Off of play action, Darnold. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. Well, they could just run this clock out, but here is the field goal unit on 4th down. From the right hash, this from an even 40 yards out. And his kick is good. And that will make this now a 15-point advantage. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 33, and he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
So we had action to the very end of this one. The score on the final play that they didn't need to have. They didn't just run out the clock, though. They added to their final total.
Played it all the way to the end, and you know some coaches preach that and tell their teams that's what I want all the time, and they feel like if they don't do it themselves, they're not living up to the message that they're sending out.
So for the Jets, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they move to 8-5, and they'll get another road date next week. Meanwhile, for Seattle, it's going to all but eliminate them from the playoff picture as they fall to 5-8. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Glendale to take on the Cardinals. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.